Everyone, hope all of you are doing wonderful. Welcome to PySpark interview problems, which will help you to crack your next interview based for data engineering role, where the interviewer might ask you problem related to PySpark if you are going into Databricks or something similar. So let's move toward the problem statement. So the problem statement is analyzing employee salary. So you will be given a data set containing employee information from various departments in a company. The data set are the following schema. So the interviewer might just tell you that consider a data set with these column names having these data type, and then you will ask you certain question which is in the next slide which I will provide you. So these are the employee informations for various departments in a company. Okay, let's move to what are the problems. Our task is to load a CSV file into PySpark DataFrame. So this part I'm not doing. I have made uh, hard coded data set which I will be using instead of loading a CSV file. Hope that will be similar. So we will be skipping this part, loading data set into PySpark data frame. We'll go right into the next part, which is calculate the cumulative sum of salaries for each department ordered by hire date. Yeah, I hope this is very understandable. So for this problem, we will be using window function since we have to do on a window of dataset which is department ordered by hire date. So here we will be using window function to calculate the sum of salary, to calculate basically uh, sum of salaries for each department. Cumulative say, cumulative sum basically means here that let's say you have uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 separately. So the cumulative sum, at first point will be 1, at second point will be 2 plus 1, that is 3, at third point will be 2 plus 1 plus 3, that is 6, and so on so forth. Similarly, we are doing sum of salary in each department order by hire date. Hope that makes sense. Let's say we are ordering by hire date, so that the smallest date or the oldest dates come first. Then it will make a cumulative sum with a person hired after him. It will be added to that. Then again after him will be added to that. Again after him will be added to that. It will happen until we will have the total uh, sum of salary of department when it will get added to the newest hired member. Hope that makes sense. After that, problem number 3 is calculate the difference between employee's salary and the average salary of their department. So this can be done by a group by, or let's see what kind of approach we can take to get it. It's pretty self-explanatory. We have to find the average of their department, which is the total salary given in a particular department by number of employees it was spread to. That will be the average salary, and then there will be a difference between employee salary. Then we can get it. And then there is rank employee with each department by their salary. Okay, so hopefully the one getting the most will be rank 1. Let's get quickly into solving all these problems, and this will definitely help you in your future interviews. Okay, let's start it. My environment is I have locally installed Java and some of PySpark library to run it on VS Code. Obviously, I have Python pre-installed, and I'm using a Jupyter notebook. So you can do the same for practice, or if you have Databricks subscription or Snowpark subscription, you can use that as well. So let's get right into it. First, we will import all the necessary libraries. So let's see what are all the libraries we will going to need. Okay, this will be definitely needed. I think all this function will be required as we go along the problem. We'll need window function as well. Let's import all of these, and we have a sample data set here. You can use CSV like the first problem, but I'm using this sample data set to make my data frame. So before that, I will initialize a Spark session so that we can use a Spark. Let's just initialize it. Not this builder, we need the lowercase builder. Okay. Let's give it a name, employee salary analysis. That will be fine. And then we'll just do hot get or create. This should work. Okay, there's an issue. Just remove it. Okay, so we have initialized this Spark session. Hope everything is fine up to this point. Let's just use the data, hard-coded data which I have created. It will have the employee ID, it will have department ID, it will have salary and hire date. Let's just run it to see if it's created properly. Guys, if you wanna read a CSV file, that also you can do by spark.read.csv. You can give the file name, you can turn the header true, and if you want it to identify your schema, you can just do infer schema equal to true. Let me give you a code for loading a CSV file in PySpark. We show you that as well because it was a part of problem. So it will be df equal to spark.read.csv. Then you will give file path, and then you will give header equal to true if it has columns, and then you will be like infer schema equal to true, and this will work. Sorry. So this is infer schema will identify what kind of data type each column has. I'll just comment it out because I do not need it. I'll delete it. And let's move to our first problem. So let me check what was the first problem. Actually, the second question, calculate the cumulative sum of salary for each department ordered by hire date. Okay, let's make it Q2. we have already imported window from spark.sql.window, so it will be used right now. It will be very helpful. So let's just define windows specs first. So it will be window, just name it window spec. AVG would be fine. Window dot partition by, guess guys what should be here. I think you guys guessed it right. It will be department ID because we are doing cumulative sum on department ID. I think I made a mistake. Let me write it again. Windows dot spec dot for cumulative sum. The second question is for cumulative sum. We do not need to calculate average in second question. It will be equal to windows dot partition by, again it will be department ID. One second, let me change it to code in Python, and then it will be order by, obviously as the question mentioned, it will be ordered by higher date. Since we need to do cumulative sum, so for that we will use window dot unbounded preceding, and it will be it will take, it will always count, it will always consider processing from the first row, and then we will be using windows dot current row. It will be going from first, then second, then third, so that we can do cumulative sum. We will start from, we'll have rows between, right? Window dot unbounded preceding. It will always pick the first row. For rows in between, it will always pick the first row unbounded preceding, and then it will go to the current row. For the first processing, it will be the first row, then second row, first to second row, then first to third row, then first to fifth row, fourth row, fifth row, like that, and it will keep going until the last one. Hope I haven't made any mistake here, guys. Just be a bit cautious. Let me just recheck everything. I forgot to put window. It seems alright to me. Okay, all these are fine. Let's run it. Now we have df. We'll create a new column for cumulative sum, right? We'll name it cumulative salary. Cumulative salary. This will be helpful. Then what we will do, we will be doing sum of salary column over the window function we just defined. So all makes sense. I think it should work. Let me just see. Okay, wonderful. So it gives us the uh, cumulative salary. If you look at here, it goes in order of higher date. First one was 50,000, the second one got added to it, it became 1,10,000. Then again 55,000 was added to it, 1,65,000, 64, and so on. It went up to here, which is the total salary given in a particular department, right? So if you see, it is partitioned by different department. You see for department 101, it is the total salary is 229,000. Then from department 102, it again starts from 45,000, goes to 143,000. Okay. Then again for department 3, it picks for the oldest, what we can say, oldest joining hiring date, and it starts from 70,000 all the way to cumulative sum of 270,000. I think this is pretty clear. We should move to question number third, which is I think about taking the average of the like total salary of a particular department. Total salary, what was problem statement? Calculate the difference between the each employee salary and average salary of their department. This is the third one. So how we can do that? Cumulative salary was a bit tough than this, and here also we will use window function, but here we do not need to like like set rows between for finding cumulative sum. So let me show you how we can do this part. We'll just create a window specs here. We'll name it window spec average. AVG will be fine, right? Then what we'll do, will we use this imported window, and then we'll do partition by, we'll use department ID. Hope this makes sense, because we need to find average in each department ID, right? This can be done by group by as well. You can do this by group by, or whatever you feel like most easy for you. But if the interviewer is like checking your Windows function grip, then he will specify you that you need to use Windows function only. Let's just give df another column. Let's name this column average salary. That would be nice. And then calculate the average of the column salary. This will be done over the window which we have specified. Right, this seems alrighty. Just check if we have any error here. It seems alright, right? Let's just see if this gives us a proper result. Okay, so we have the average salary for each department, right? Seems all right. Now let's move forward. Our next task is to calculate the difference between each employee salaries, the difference between each employee salary and average salary. So that will be like subtraction of these and these, subtraction between these two columns, right? Let's see how we can do that. We'll just write, we'll just uh, create one more column, and we'll name it, salary difference. Now that we have this column created, what we will do, we'll take two columns and try to get the difference between these two columns. Column this minus column average salary. Hope this is making sense. What we are doing, we are creating another column. We just calculated the average using window function, and now we are doing the subtraction between these two columns to find the salary difference for each employee between the average of each department. Hope that makes sense. Let's just do df.show. So this is the difference. So sorry, employee number 1, you are making less than average, and employee number 4 is also making less than average. Some employee are doing good, making more than average. So this is the result. This is pretty cool, right? Hope all of these is self-explanatory. Okay, so I hope this all made sense. Let's move to the third problem. The fourth problem, actually, you already calculated the difference, and the fourth problem is we need to find out the rank within each who is making the most salary. In simple language, who is making the most salary within each department. We need to give them ranks. Let's do it. And guys, if you need this file, this notebook file, just let me know in the comment section. I will pin it, I will attach it in the description. Let's move to the very final problem. Rank employee within each department by their salary. How we gonna do that? We can also, we are again, there are different methods for this, but yeah, the most famous one I would say is using window function for rank. Same with SQL, right? So what we can do, we can use again, guys, just think, what should we use for partition by? We already had two instances. If you said department ID, you're correct. Congrats. If you say something else, go rewatch the video, guys, please. And then tell me what we should order it by. Tell me. We are giving rank. Obviously, we'll order it by salary, because the one having the most salary will be considered the guy who got rank number 1. Hope you are that guy in your company. I think this makes sense. Let's give DF another column which will be salary rank within the department. So we'll use rank which we imported in the beginning. If you remember, we imported it from PySpark.sql SQL, that is .function. We imported rank. Don't forget to give parentheses, guys. Dot rank over what? our pretty window function. This one. Did we made any mistake? Doesn't seem so. Let's just see if it's giving proper ranking or not. What's gonna happen? Okay. The one with most positive salary difference is number one, guys. The one with most negative salary difference is number fourth, guys. Hope this makes sense, guys. Hope you're gonna subscribe, guys, and hope you like this video, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and this was a lot of things. I am definitely sure that you learned a lot of things here, from calculating cumulative salary to salary difference to salary rank. We used window function everywhere. So all this can be done using window function. Just remember that. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching again. Thank you, and do share, like, and subscribe, and comment.